Yeah, and a lot of the first day of school forecast looks really nice. It's going to
Good.
feel about the same. Still hot though, obviously, especially for this time of year. So I have the forecast for you. But the good news is that a lot of these schools for the first day, they do have half days. So really quickly, here's a quick look out to Loma School District that goes from K through 8th. They're looking at a high today of 90 degrees. Chino Valley Unified looking at a high of 90 degrees today. Colton Unified will top out in the mid 90s. Etiwanda Middle School, which is we're looking at K through 8th, 93 degrees. Rialto Unified, they have 94, and then San Bernardino City Unified temperatures topping out today at about 96 degrees. All right, so here's a quick look at what's happening. I'm going to show you really quickly. We do have a little bit more of the cloud, so as you are preparing to get your kids ready to school today, just know that it will start off a little bit more mild here in Southern California. We're looking at some cooler conditions to start off the morning, and then they can start to shed the layers off. So here's a look at what's happening. We're looking at some clouds, especially for a lot of our beach communities. Some of it has moved inland to areas like Santa Ana and Anaheim. But I'm going to take you up to the San Fernando Valley where we're looking at some really clear skies here. So Santa Monica and Manhattan Beach, not looking at a lot of the clouds, but as the sun comes up, we could possibly see some clouds filtering in. So it could be a little bit patchy, but for the San Fernando Valley, looks great. We're looking at clear skies. Pasadena, Glendora, also looking at clear conditions. And for a lot of our Inland Empire communities, because it is the first day of school, we don't have the clouds here, but it will start off a little bit mild, and then we're looking at much more of that sunshine topping out as we head into the rest of the afternoon. And here's a look at these highs, especially as I mentioned to you earlier week, because of our school districts headed back to school. We're looking at those 90s in the Inland Empire. So we have 98 for Lake Elsinore. We have those high 90s for San Bernardino. We do have low, mid 90s for Ontario, and then Yorba Linda looking nice and toasty, about 88 degrees. Anaheim temperatures topping out at 86, and then Manhattan Beach looking really good. Some really comfortable conditions, same as San Clemente in the low 70s. And then for the Long Beach area, we're looking at 82 degrees. And then we're also looking at Manhattan Beach topping out at 76. And then for the San Fernando Valley, Woodland Hills, we are looking at temperatures in the low or mid to low 90s today. So again, things are feeling about the same as yesterday. So if you liked yesterday, you're going to like today. But then from here on out, we're looking at a big warm up headed our way. So as I mentioned, that we are looking at some big changes, because right now we're watching this high pressure system. We've been watching it for more than a week now. It will start to move closer to us, and then that means a bigger warming trend on tap as we head into the middle of the week. Temperatures during this time will be about 5 to 10 degrees above average. Right now, here's a look at what we're expecting as we head into the next 6 to 10 days. So remember, we've been waiting for the summer heat to arrive here in Southern California. We've had some really mild conditions. This is the time where we're looking at the heat really starting to push in, and everything's going to really start to feel much more summer-like, because we were talking about temperatures sitting above average finally for the next few days once we get past tomorrow. 84 will be the high today for LA and Orange County, mid 80s tomorrow. And then looking ahead, look at our second half of the week. So peak heat expected to arrive on Thursday. 92 degrees will stay in the 90s through Friday, and then that relief just in time for the weekend as temperatures get back down closer to normal by the time we head into Saturday and Sunday. For our valley communities, we're looking at 90s today and tomorrow, and then looking ahead, look at that triple digit heat. So Thursday, as I mentioned, peak heat 106 will stay in the 105 territory on Friday, and then finally for the valleys, you will get some relief with temperatures coming down and getting into the upper 90s. Inland Empire 97 today, 99 tomorrow, and then we're also looking at triple digit conditions Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then 104 expected for peak heat on Thursday. And then by the time we head into the weekend, you can see it starts to feel a little bit nicer. Still hot though in the high 90s, but this is what we've been waiting for a lot of places who've been waiting for that heat. It's finally arriving, and it's going to be the second half of the week. Kalina?